The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Okay, break. Check, Bobcat, go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 20. Touchdown, Houston.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play a back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
72.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go Bandit.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ozzy. Let's go, baby.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 66. Alert.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Brate from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A first down throw for Mills. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Handoff right side to Pierce. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mills now. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go.
Pierce now up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 35 on second down, Mills. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, Mills. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett, 35 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to White. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White, 64 yards. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fields this way up at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Mills. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now Mills. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mills.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On play action, Mills.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Mills on 4th down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, 4th and long here, late 2nd quarter. I mean, Charles, you knew that was going to be a very tough play to convert. But now, not only do you not convert it, you give up a pick 6 the other way and give the other team all the momentum.
Well, Brandon, I don't think we ever go into a game where both teams don't tell us that they plan to be aggressive in what they're doing on offense. But there's aggressive, and then there's reckless. And how about this one? In the first half of a close game, that backfired on them in a big way. Now I think they're in a position where they have to take a lot of risks in order to try and catch up.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
Final play of the half, Mills.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brady now on first down. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake. Brady.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Otten.
44 yards.
And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
Heads up. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards.
Here's Mills.
Touchdown. O.J. Howard. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Brady. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
1st down, Mills. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for a Houston first. Mills to throw it.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Mills to the air again.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mills. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense. And Mills is intercepted for the third time. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now a throw to the end zone on... but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brady gives this to White. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on second and long. Mills. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Mills. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.